Hello and welcome back. This is Jacob and today we are gonna be continuing the Let's Play for Reverse 1999. And today we're gonna be jumping straight into the collab for Assassin's Creed. Or rather should I say we're gonna doing a leap of faith into the collab and we're gonna see what this is gonna be about and how this is gonna be written. Can you tell I'm excited? I have never been this early. I have never been this early to any of these patches. Yeah, I think I'm excited, right? Nah, probably not. But yeah, jokes aside, I'm very excited to see what this story is gonna be like, how this collab is gonna work out. The character of Ezio, to me personally, means a lot. Like I said in the previous couple of parts of this Let's Play, I have played a lot of the Assassin's Creed 2 trilogy, to be specific. Again, as a reminder, the second game is a trilogy of games telling the story of a young Ezio, of a middle-aged Ezio, and a very old grizzled Ezio. And I have enjoyed every single one of those games, mostly for the aspect of seeing this man pretty much grow old and seeing his journey, essentially. But yeah, I'm excited to see what this collab is gonna be and how it's gonna play out. Also to pull for Ezio, of course, but all in due order. As always, in the previous episode, we finished off the last remnants of the Cosmic Overture story with the story for Caterina, the character story for Caterina, and that one was pretty good. Pretty darn good. Hit a couple of very emotional points immediately at the beginning and in later parts of the story, and also left with a couple of very interesting thoughts and theories, in my head at least, that I did also voice during the episode, mostly to do with the woman by the name of Larissa. And you guys seem to be well, you didn't spoil anything, but you did say that there are theories that have to do with like Larissa and what is going on there, but you guys cannot elaborate about the theories because I need to catch up with the main story. So we'll get to that. We'll catch up with the main story very soon, but first we need to get the collab out of the way, and then I will have kind of like a very clean runway towards at least chapter 8 for the time being. But yeah, I'm very interested to see what more to the theory there is, or rather what the game is gonna be hinting there, but all in due time. But also, speaking of the comments, on the previous episode, Gardibro761 said, since the AC collab is coming up soon, I'm gonna answer your question before you even ask it. No, it doesn't seem like they could get Roger Craig Smith back to voice Ezio for whatever reason. However, in my opinion, the new guy is doing a great job, and from what I've seen, the writers have done an amazing job at maintaining Ezio's characterization. That is kinda sad that I couldn't get the same guy to voice Ezio. I do wonder why, though. Maybe it's an Ubisoft thing, maybe the guy's just busy, or maybe they just wanted a guy who is actually Italian. I have no idea who is voicing Ezio right now here in the game then, but from what you said, it seems that he is on point with what he's doing, so that's fine by me. I'm gonna hear him speak anyway in a moment, but yeah, bit sad it's not the original guy, but at the same time, when I read the comment, I was like, man, how long has it been since I've played AC2? And then oh god. You know, I usually always roll with my eyes when I hear a YouTuber say like, oh, I'm old, it's over. Stuff like that. But honestly, I saw the release year of AC2 and I was like, oh, I'm old. Yeah, that game came out 2009. And the next two games that finish off the trilogy came out literally every year after, so 2010 and 2011. And I was like, oh my god, has it really been like 16 years since I bought and played AC2? Holy moly. But by the way, I'm gonna try and include it in right now on screen, but I do have and I cannot remember from which of the Assassin's Creed games it is, but I did at one point buy a collector's edition of Assassin's Creed 2. I think it's of the first one. Maybe it's of the second one. And I have a statue of Ezio, which should be on screen right now. But if I don't forget. But yeah. Yeah, it's a bit sad that they didn't get the OG voice actor. But yeah, like I said, it's been 16 years since I played those 3 games. Well, 16, 15, and 14 years. And I was like, you know what? I don't even remember how this guy sounded like. So to remind myself and also both remind everybody else and introduce everybody else who never heard the OG Ezio, have a clip.
Hello, Leonardo.
Madonna Maria.
This is my son, Ezio.
Molto onorato.
L'onore è mio.
Let me go and fetch the paintings. I'll be right back.
He's very talented.
Immagino.
Self-expression is vital to understanding and enjoying life. You should find an outlet.
I have plenty of outlets.
I meant besides vaginas.
Mother.
Back to your house then.
That is like the first clip that came up when I was looking up Ezio Auditore Assassin's Creed 2. That is from somewhere very early in the game, if I remember correctly. I mean, that is pretty much his first meeting with Leonardo da Vinci, when they both were young. So probably the voice acting is gonna vary, but I really wanted to play that clip for everybody because it's so peak. I meant something else besides vaginas. Mother. I love it. I remember laughing my ass off when I was playing the game for the first time. Oh, his mom was great. But yeah, that was OG Ezio, actually the young Ezio, before all the assassin stuff comes into play. But yeah, that was the clip. Hope you all enjoyed, and Gardi bro, thank you very much for that comment. And yes, I would have absolutely 100%, the moment I would have heard his voice, I would have asked, is that the OG voice actor? I cannot remember. But yeah, before we head into the story for this game, I will for once do the poll session right now here at the beginning, before we head in. I do want to have my Ezio, hopefully I'm gonna get him with whatever I have currently at my disposal. But I do want to have him before we head into this story today. So I'm gonna do the poll session today first. Oh, and also on the topic of the clip that I just showed, because it had Leonardo in it, again, I didn't watch the trailers for this like I usually do. I'm gonna watch them again when we're done completed with all of the stories. So this first part of the story, the Cassandra stuff, if there are character stories and all of that, we're gonna do it as usual at the end. Not that I think that right now this is gonna spoil anything, watching the trailers, but just keeping the tradition alive. I mean, at this point, I am doing the reverse reaction, wink, keeping in tone with the game title. But yeah, anyway, jokes aside, let's do a couple of polls and see where we are. Okay then, so Ezio, my boy, my man, my grandpa? Well, let's see how this is gonna go. Also 69, nice. Well, here it goes, first one. Oh yeah, I know that this summoning pool is completely separate from the normal stuff, because I'm saying this because I have a on the regular banners currently I have a guarantee for whatever comes next. All right, no 6 stars. Nothing new. Well, let's see. That was the free 10 pool. So let's see what happens next. Oh, was that a... Oh, shit! Oh! Please be early! Please be early! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Agiamo nell'ombra per servire la luce. We are assassins.
Ah! Sorry. Alright, we're done. Oh, hi, August. What the shit? Well, this makes up for the abysmal summoning session on on Hisabeth's banner. Oh my god. 2 pulls! What the shit? And I got an imprint for for August. Why is this flashing? Yes, I know that there is a you can buy stuff, but I don't need it. Anyway,
Usually those who seek to find me are looking for trouble. I do not remember making the decision to become an assassin. This life, it chose me. Just you looking to pay me a visit? A new hidden blade. And an upgraded pistol. Did you move Leonardo's workshop here?
alright, leveled. Fuck's sake. Okay. I haven't looked at anything here. For now, I'm gonna give him this until later I can get his signature Psy Tube. But what are his skills even? I haven't even looked at his skills. I just got him to Insight 3 as quickly as possible. Branding of Faith. He leaps off the Tower of History, diving towards freedom. Yep, Leap of Faith. Select one enemy target and cast Arrow of Faith or Edge of Faith 3 times. Then cast Death Be Not Unkind. Target selection is not subject to enemies' relevant effects. Okay. Arrow of Faith, 1 target attack, deal 100% reality damage. If the target's HP is below 50%, deal an additional 50% reality damage. Nice. This attack counts as an assassination. There is an explanation, okay. Ignores dodge and cannot trigger damage sharing or other allies' additional damage. Okay, assassination. For every 100 points of critical technique the attacker has more than the target, the attack gains an additional final damage dealt plus 5%. Okay, that's neat. Edge of Faith. 1 target attack. Deal 100% reality damage if the target's HP is equal. Okay, how are these differentiated? Is this differentiated with this? What the shit am I looking at? I've noticed this, but I didn't click on it before. Ezio gains battle bonus when equipping both primary and secondary weapons. Oh, that's cool. Different primary and secondary weapon combinations create unique combo effects. Oh my god. Okay, so okay, that's a couple of combos. Uh-huh. Well, am I gonna go with the combo that I usually was using the most? Actually, what was I using as a secondary weapon the most? I was definitely using the regular sword. Synchronization 10% at the gain synchronization, nice. 10% at the end of the round when attacking. Inflict 1 instance of poison on the target for oh wait. When casting ultimate... Oh, these are all different. Oh my god. Oh, he's very flexible. Did they do the same thing for Cassandra as well? When attacking, inflict 1 instance of poison on the target, hit for 3 rounds. At the end of the round, take the user attack times 10% Genesis damage. When attacking, deal additional Genesis damage based on the number of poison instances on the target. Oh, this is a poison team build, okay. When casting ultimate, each time Arrow of Faith, Edge of Faith, or Death Be Not Unkind is cast, for every 100 points of critical technique Ezio has more than the target, this attack gains final damage dealt plus 1%. After other allies cast ultimate, Ezio gains 1 stack of Eagle's Guidance and synchronization 10%. Eagle's Guidance? When casting ultimate, consume 2 stacks of arrow... Okay. Interesting. What's this one then? Oh yeah, they're differently named as well. Condottiero Warhammer, Captain Sword, right, and Venetian Falchion. Ultimate counts as extra. What? Ultimate counts as extra action. Work in the Dark inflicts 1 stack of Assassin's Mark on the target hit. Mark. When other allies cast an incantation actively, Ezio consumes 1 stack of Assassin Mark on the main target to cast rank 1 Work in the Dark to them. Okay, Work in the Dark. Cannot click. Great. Work in the Dark to them. This attack counts as a follow-up attack and cannot inflict Assassin's Mark on the target. Stacks up to 5 times. Alright. So what do we have here? So this would be with comboing with this sword. I'm gonna keep him on the falchion for now. When entering battle, own extra action. Actions gain damage bonus 50%. Okay. When attacking, excess critical rate is converted to critical damage at a ratio of 100%. Nice. When entering battle, own extra actions gain damage bonus 50%. After an allied action, if any enemy dies, cast Work in the Dark on an enemy with the lowest HP percentage. This attack counts as a follow-up attack and does not inflict Assassin's Mark on a target. Triggers up to 2 times per round. That's pretty nice. When entering battle, own extra actions gain damage bonus 50%. Serve the Light inflicts... Can I click on this? No. Inflicts Eyes Caught. Oh, these are probably the attack names. Work in the Dark and Serve the Light. Right. Serve the Light inflicts Eyes Caught. Ezio draws the enemy's attention when the team takes certain attacks. Ezio becomes the priority. Oh, tanking. Inflicts Eyes Caught on all enemies and the duration of fighting experience and Eyes Caught plus 1 round. Okay. I'll keep him on the Butcher Knife. Oh yeah, what are these named as well? Channel Chiquera? Sultan's Knife, right. I'm gonna keep him on the Butcher Knife for now. Oh wow. Oh, this shows me all the combinations. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna look at that at a different time. Alright, so what are your basic things? Serve the Light. He fights in the dark to bring about the light like an eagle guiding the sun. Self-counter. Ezio Auditore inflicts Eyes Caught on the enemy with most queued attack incantations for 3 rounds and enters the fighting experience for 3 rounds. What is that? After an ally is attacked, Ezio riposts with counter kill. Can be stacked to prolong the duration undispellable. Ah, okay. The assassination thing again. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, right. Do they? Yeah, they say all the same thing. Work in the Dark. Hidden among the crowd, he draws the blade in his sleeve. Requiesta in pace. Yes! Oh, I need to hear him say that in the story somewhere. 1 target attack, deal 1000% What the shit is... Whoa, that is a stacked up attack. 1000% reality damage? This attack counts as an assassination. It better with that percentage. Inflict 1 stack of Assassin Mark on the target hit. For every... Okay, assassination, yeah. Okay. And then this one... Right, Edge of Faith, Death be Unkind, oh my god. Okay, this will be interesting. Alright, let's begin this story then. La Primavera di Firenze. Ooh, that is some Abstergo shit, I love it. Uh-huh. What is... Oh yeah, this was in the main menu as well. Clear main event 12. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. How many stages do you have? 16. Okay. Particles of Chaos. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, Claudia's Exchange. Haha. Nice. So let my dog explain it to you. After all, he isn't one to rely on intuition? What? Ah? Excuse me? Ooh. Cool? Oh, this is gonna be a trip. Laboratory environment initialized in interferometer activated particle generator mode enabled estimated particle consumption 3.4 times 10 to the 6 temperature 22 Celsius relative humidity. Alright. Where the shit are we? I mean, we're in the Foundation somewhere, but Florence's lab.
It started to rain.
Oh yeah, this is also gonna be very interesting because I wonder how Vertin is gonna interact with Ezio and everything. Also, I believe I've seen in the promotional material Sotheby, and obviously Apple is there, who looks like the golden apple. Temperature 22, relative humidity 65%, observers in position, loading vitals. Alright. My god, Vertin, it's been a while. How are you doing, girl?
Oh my. We nearly walked into the rain without any protection. The observer instruction book should have told us to bring our equilibrium umbrella.
Mr. Apple?
No need for excess perspiration. The rain you're seeing is completely dissimilar to the storm.
Of course you're here.
Just a byproduct generated by this device, the Huygens Fresnel interferometer. It was built to observe the interaction between particular entities and chaotic systems.
Huygens Fresnel interferometer? Alright, that's a word salad.
So this device about our heads is an interferometer?
Uh-huh, sure.
That's right. We'll be utilizing it during our experiment that, to jog your memory, you volunteered for. Thanks for that, by the way.
You're welcome?
Miss Regulus and Miss Sotheby already went in ahead of you. You'll probably find them in the world you're going to. Now, prepare for an enthralling adventure.
Thanks? Oh, so they're... Oh, Regulus is, of course, there already. Okay. The two lab rats don't match the experimenter's enthusiasm.
The instruction book says this machine sends our minds to other worlds, and the destinations are particular to a time and place. Do I have that right?
You know, with this gizmo in place, if they want to do other collabs, they have all the means.
Wow, you actually did your homework for once. Yep, it's true. These particular sorts of places have many names. Quantum superposition, simulated worlds, space-time bubbles. Call it whatever you like.
Oh, you are throwing around some big words. Quantum bullshit. Simulated is fine. Space-time bubbles.
I kind of like the name Stage in the Rain.
Neat.
Stage in the Rain sounds lovely. This apple can't wait to visit a new world. Now, how do we begin? Are there any experimental procedures we must go through? Let me guess. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and walk clockwise in a circle 3 times.
Sure. X offers an amused laugh at Apple's natural humor.
No need. Besides, how would I get you to walk in a circle?
Exactly.
Well, this apple doesn't see a problem.
I mean, he does have those tiny little, like, arms that he can produce. Maybe he can also do legs?
With that said, if you have no strict procedure, what exactly are you intending with this experiment? Is it a novel scientific experience, or just a jolly bit of fun?
X suddenly packs out a small little tricycle and starts squeaking into the room. I want to play a game. X shrugs.
Oh, it's a serious experiment. One in which I propose to examine the very randomness that we usually attempt to avoid.
Uh-huh.
As you stand on the stage, breathing in and out, the raindrops' behavior should start to change.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm breathing on the stage?
More precisely, because you exist on the stage. Go ahead and touch the raindrops.
X, what did you concoct? Oh. Apple taps on one of the raindrops that hang in the air, as if it were a miniature heart.
What?
The raindrops are chaotic at first, but a pattern emerges as they bounce and spin before the red fruit, giving off a soft glow. On the surface, they could be mistaken for any other raindrop, yet ancient secrets hide within their apparent randomness. Uh-huh.
See? You're so much more than an external spectator. You were able to affect the system. Your actions, including your observations, no matter how inconsequential they may seem, can lead the system to produce unequivocally varied results. Alright, now...
Uh-huh. Oh, so they're using this melody right now? Nice. Our variation of this melody. Numbers pop up on the screen at a blinding pace. X widens his eyes to keep track.
Loading complete. Subjects in position. Great. See you later. Have fun.
Thanks! Vitals loaded. Activating chaos particles. 97, 98%. 99.9? Entering the stage in the rain. Here we go. Nothing is true, everything is permitted. Yes! Oh, yes! I'm being thrown back in time. Oh, for fuck's sake, he's snoring again. The snoring fruit consciousness traveled through a dark, raining area to arrive where he is now. Just as the rain's pattern disappears, he catches the sound of two distant voices.
And you're certain of this?
Oh.
Unquestionably. Listen, what you hear now is the turbulence of air as it passes through its airway. As the soft tissues within vibrates, they produce a familiar sound. It is snoring.
Thanks. Okay, that guy was Ezio, the first one. And I guess this is Leonardo. Oh, yeah, that... Oh, my God, I think I completely forgot to say that earlier. While I didn't watch the trailers, of course, when I clicked into this event, obviously the trailer starts autoplaying. The first image that I saw, I think, was the backside of Leonardo da Vinci. Of course, he's gonna be in this story.
This condition is commonly reckoned to be caused by a disorder of black bile in the body. Though I would posit, anatomically speaking, that it is nothing more than the relaxation of throat muscles during deep slumber.
Yes. Also, an indicator of stress, but anyway.
We know what snoring is. What we want to know is how an apple can snore.
Apple?
Mm-hmm. Wakey, wakey. Oh. It is Leonardo. I recognize the dress. Or the attire. A strangely dressed man is standing by Apple's side, surrounded by a group of soldiers. The wall they form has blocked all the exits. With curiosity and caution in their eyes, the man and the soldier stare at the helpless fruit who has been pinned on the altar.
Good day, gentlemen. I believe I owe you thanks for this generous hospitality. Unusual as it may be.
Uh-huh? Oh, was that not the voice actor for Ezio? Or what? No, it had to be, right? Okay, yeah, those are soldiers.
Did you hear that? It appears to have spoken.
Yes.
If that's so, then no wonder it can snore.
Enough! Speaking, snoring, it doesn't matter. We didn't hire you to lecture us on medicine.
I do wonder why Mr. Apple here takes up the, like, pattern and coloring And kind of the form of the apple, quotes.
Higher, you say? That's an odd way of putting it, after you cracked my ribs and hauled me here from Milan. I think some might instead call that kidnapping. I think I've caught a fever.
Stop whining. We barely bruised you. It was probably just the bumpy roads on the way to Firenze.
Firenze? Am I in Italy? Gentlemen, may I ask where I am and who you are?
You're the most curious apple I've ever known. Of course, we're in the great city of Firenze, Peninsula Italiana. These gentlemen you referred to here are known as the Templars.
Oh, right. Right. He is in the custody of Templars right now.
I am Leonardo da Vinci. Though please, call me Leonardo.
How's it going,
Wait.
Leo?
Leonardo?
Mm-hmm. Yup, that Leonardo. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, he looks way younger than he looked just now. Alright. My god. Okay, this is gonna be a trip. The sun shining in from the window illuminates the man's gentle smile.
You're Da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci. The great painter.
He looks wild. Like, I've seen it in the menu, but I really hope they're gonna explain why he took this shape.
But please, as I said, I prefer just Leonardo. Leonardo the inventor or Leonardo the engineer. Perhaps even the anatomist. I should hope there is more to my reputation than just painting.
Oh yeah. Leonardo's smile doesn't waver at all as the blade of his scalpel glints under the sunlight.
Va bene. It's safe to conclude you must be the mythical apple they've been looking for. I've never heard of any other talking apples.
No.
And I must conclude you are indeed the Leonardo da Vinci. Although, if I might ask, Leonardo, what are you planning to do with that scalpel? And might this apple request you point it some other way? You see, pointing a knife at someone is seen as somewhat unfriendly where I'm from.
Please, do not worry, signore. This scalpel is a very delicate instrument, one of my favorites. Cold, sharp, and painless.
Uh-huh.
One swift cut and it will find its way straight through the skin down to your core without spilling a drop of juice.
Uh-huh, yeah, Leonardo leers closer to Apple.
Allow me to be honest with you and state things clearly. I have been asked to cut you into quarters so that I might record the makeup and consistency of your inner flesh. Crisp, I'd wager. Next, I'll soak you, your pieces, into a special solution so that I might... Oh, mi rincresce. I always get a bit excited whenever I start talking about my work. Now, hold still, Signore Golden Apple.
Uh-huh. Leonardo reaches down toward the pinned apple, his smile increasingly less gentle and more wild.
Just a little slice.
Uh-huh, yeah, Leonardo did have his, crazy inventor sides. Oh boy. Oh, immediately... Oh yeah, right, this is a battle stage. Who are we? Oh my god, I'm fighting Leonardo. Oh, why? Okay. Leonardo before the legend and fame. You can't expect painters to be swordsmen. Templar soldier, a rank-and-file Templar, utterly convinced of the righteousness he defends. Same thing, alright. What do you have? Manipulator's decree, of course. Compliance, of course. Lawkeeper, of course. What do you have? Co-creation, yeah. The Ponderer, fits. Creative whimsy. Huh. Alright. All that fits. Alright, let me rearrange this. Okay, for now, I don't really know who to put in the fourth slot, so whatever. Let's go. Oh, everybody's actually fighting.
This devil turns about like a fly! Get it!
Alright then. Oh wow. Detection meters. No detection, low detection, medium, and high detection. Okay, no and low. While not detected, any attack against the enemy can trigger assassination. Oh. Medium enemies detection level goes up every round, taking less damage, and high detection enemies with shields cannot trigger assassination. You can break their shields to reset their detection level to 0. Ah, that's a portrait.
Of course I do. This apple won't go down without a fight.
You're overreacting, Senor Apple. I was only kidding.
Your jokes seem rather lethal to me.
Poor Apple. Okay, well in that case, let's start with you. You all are gonna go down very quickly.
Wait for the right moment.
Affirmative.
Oh, right.
The moment of silence.
Right. Well...
Liberato dal fratello.
Extraction of the rainbow.
Stars.
Stars? Many stars. Big bada boom stars.
Indietro.
Oh
Addio,
shit!
straniero.
Oh shit!
Which matters more? Knowledge or strength?
I think strength. That was 61k. Okay. That was damage. What the shit?
Stop this madness. I'll have you know what you're about to do is a severe violation of the Geneva Convention.
I don't think they know what that is.
What the devil are you talking about? I'm growing more and more curious about you.
Someone needs to explain to Apple what year it is. The apple breaks free from his restraints and bounds around the room, but there is nowhere to hide, and the little fruit is eventually cornered.
Oh no, calm down. We can solve this in a civilized manner, can't we? Like proper gentlemen.
Sure.
There is no need for propriety when dealing with witchcraft, like whatever created you. Now, if you want to save yourself some pain, I suggest you stop.
I feel like I'm in a nightmare. What in the world could you want with this apple for?
I can answer that. These gentlemen believe you to be the key to a rumored secret chamber. Of course, to prove their theory, they hired me to figure out just what it is that you are.
Leonardo bends down low as if about to pick him up, but instead he leans close and whispers.
Don't intend to hurt you. Just cooperate for now. Help is on the way.
Help?
Vertin jumps down from the ceiling, assassinates 2 targets at once, dons the cloak. That would be amazing. Oh shit.
Oh, I do apologize, gentlemen. But I think there might have been a misunderstanding.
Before Apple can say more, Leonardo straightens up and shakes his head.
You expect us to believe that?
An emotionless voice comes from the corner, followed by a towering man in armor.
Perhaps you've forgotten. Months ago, a golden apple was found floating in the Arno by a fisherman. Being a faithful man, he brought it to the church. And there something strange happened.
Uh-huh.
Strange? What are you talking about? I'm only an apple.
The Templar commander raises his chin at Leonardo.
You, demonstrate for our guest.
Huh? Leonardo puts on a long face.
I've already demonstrated it 12 times.
The towering man rests his hand on the sword at his waist, tilting it forward with intent.
But of course, I would be glad to demonstrate once more, Signore.
Uh-huh.
Whoa! Please, be careful.
Leonardo picks up Apple and paces the room, trying to find the right angle beneath the sunlight. The soldiers are leaning against the wall, enjoying a reprieve from the heat outside. As soon as Leonardo raises Apple, however, they all stand straight and stare at him.
Found it. The perfect angle.
Huh? Oh, is he gonna reflect something? Leonardo walks to the fresco, looking at the blurred faces of the figures on it.
Who are they?
Persona sconosciuta.
Persons unknown. Their identity is plainly a mystery to everyone in the room. They do not appear to be the sort that would usually be recorded in the annals of history, and there is not even a subtle hint of their identity beyond their visage. Nothing that might indicate the artist's intent in depicting them, nor in choosing to paint them in what can only be abject sorrow. Okay.
Is that all? According to this apple's experience, you should only need to cast an incantation to reveal the details.
Call it magic, miracle, or trick as you like. All that I can see is a mystery that must be unraveled. Now wait.
What for?
For the perfect ray of light.
Oh. Is it reflecting something? Oh. When half the sun sinks below the horizon, a particular beam of light travels through the golden apple, turning into warm, light spots. As the light reaches the fresco, the blurred faces are suddenly illuminated. Did actually Apple here turn into the apple of Eden that everybody is always looking for, or one of the apples of Eden? And so the miracle is recreated. Oh, that looks wild. I see some writing. Some weird plants growing everywhere. Okay.
Blimey. What's going on?
Blimey.
It is beyond me to explain what I am seeing here. I've examined both the wall and your skin for some time, but found nothing. This may truly be a miracle.
Gentlemen, there's a line of letters down there.
Yeah?
Oh, it's nothing but a Caesar cipher. I can decode this in no time. Let me see. Sub cadente fulgore, cadencia sanctuaria, coniunguntos.
In English, please.
Under the waning glow, the waning sanctuaries unite.
Alright. Under the waning glow, the sanctuaries unite. Alright, we have a mystery. As always with these games. You get a mystery and then you have to search. Also, what was this? Oh! The actors are in place. On this stage there are no rewards, only obligations. Observation Instruction Book. Chapter 1. General concept of chaos particles and the chaos field. Chapter 2. The Hughes Fresnel principle and its application. I already forgot how this whole thing is pronounced. Chapter 9. Observer Instructions. P.S. If the observer cannot understand Chapter 1 to 8, please read this chapter carefully. Number 1. All experiences generated by the device are limited to the mental or psychological realm. Do not confuse them with reality. Number 2. During the observation, please be mindful of your identity and act accordingly. Number 3. All pain experienced during the observation will be synchronized with your body. Please pay attention to your personal safety. Number 4. You will be disconnected from the device upon experiencing death. Please stay calm when returning to reality. Ow! Okay, at least you cannot die in this thing, you just get yeeted out. Kind of very similar to how the Abstergo devices were working with the dive. If you either broke the rules of the synchronization, or if you desynchronized too much, or if you got pretty hard smacked, you're out. Okay, gonna have to watch out for these. Knightly virtues. Why do you have 3? Is this already like a 3 difficulty stage? I guess? Yeah, I guess. Okay. Yeah? Yeah, surprise. Oh, already? That is pretty quick. held in great esteem by the peoples of Troy, Fiesole, and Rome. Uh-huh. Honestly, when it comes to the Assassin's Creed games, the thing that always fascinated me the most... Okay, kids having fun. I was waiting for the thing if it's gonna auto-scroll. But yeah, the thing that always fascinated me the most is probably the same thing that fascinates me here with Reverse the most as well, which is, it is our history, but it's slightly altered with different elements. Like, pretty much like a, but imagine this kind of scenario. Anyway, it looks like an apple, shiny and red, a magical key to what's ahead. When the sun sets low, the truth will start to show. Ah. Street Florence.
What's that song those children are singing about?
Hey, Vertin. Also, Street Florence, more like, from which anecdote was this again? From, Vicky's? Right, yeah, from her anecdote. I remember this background. Seeing it for the first time, at least.
Buongiorno, signorina. You look a little out of place here. Might I guess you are a traveler like me?
I was about to say, you kind of look out of place yourself in this scenario, but okay, traveler.
Of a sort. Yes, mister.
Most excellent. I always enjoy an opportunity to guide a newcomer.
The strangely out of place merchant clears his throat and begins again.
The famed poet once claimed that Firenze was the most beautiful and renowned daughter of Rome. I suppose it is for that reason that many travelers come here, seeking the source of that claim, searching for the lost treasures of a fallen empire.
Mm-hmm. He leans in and lowers his voice.
But I hear a rumor now that people are pursuing a new target in our dear Firenze.
Oh, yeah?
Could you mean this golden apple? It seems like everyone is talking about it.
Just so. It seems you know a little bit more about this rumor than you've let on. There are those that say the apple can reveal a miracle when raised before certain frescoes in the city. Since then, a dark cloud has gathered over us.
Okay, so there's more than one fresco, huh? Probably.
For now, there are many here that seek the Complaners' treasures.
The Complaners? That's quite the unusual name. Were they singers of some sort?
They say they were a heretical cult. One that gathered in the city to sing heretical liturgies at dusk. Hence the name.
Okay.
And apparently, they stashed away their relics in a secret chamber, somewhere in the Duomo di Firenze.
The book merchant points at the towering dome of the cathedral. Ooh, pretty. The Cathedral of Saint Mary of the Flower, but the locals call it the Duomo di Firenze, or simply Il Duomo. She stands in the center of Florence like a queen presiding over her kingdom.
Apparently, they would go there to perform unspeakable acts of evil, defiling the purpose of that beautiful dome.
Okay, probably talking about the assassins. Doing some leap of fates, the book merchant looks around and makes a gesture of honor.
But the rumors say the relics they've hidden there are worth an incalculable fortune. All you need to know is it's worth a lot. Enough, they say, that the one who finds it would be wealthy enough to buy the whole Firenze.
I'm trying to remember if there was... I think there was something in the first AC game about some treasure in Firenze. It's been 16 years.
Are you serious? You're suggesting there is enough money hidden there to buy a city? That's absurd.
The book merchant strokes his beard and laughs.
How do you think the Medici took control in the first place? Money! It can buy art, soldiers, even the papacy. Compared to that, what's so odd about buying a city?
I see. A secret chamber with treasures. I do believe I've heard this tall tale before.
Also Medici. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Oh, have you now? Well, have you ever heard of a story where the secret entrance to this chamber can only be found through messages hidden in frescoes?
You are very knowledgeable.
That is a new embellishment on the story. I suppose, then, that must be why this golden apple and its miracles have everyone's attention.
Brava, signorina. So, you must be one of those treasure hunters, I guess?
In a way. Yes.
Sure.
I knew it. But I'm afraid you have your work cut out for you. The dome is larger than you might think. This isn't something you can find searching palmo a palmo. The only way to find the chamber is to solve the mystery of the frescoes.
Or just start to parkour and climb up a very tall building, and then you leap into a ball of hay.
Then it looks like I will need some help.
The book merchant lights up as she speaks. The next second, he thrusts a delicate manuscript into her hands.
And this is certain to be the help you need. It includes copies of all the frescoes that reacted to the golden apple.
Huh.
It has a silk cover, tempera painting, and gilded edges. Buy it now, and I'll throw in a free collection of Dante's poetry.
All right.
Trust me, traveler, with this, you will find the treasures you seek.
Hold on. If you've already collected all this information, why aren't you looking for the treasure? Wealth enough to buy an entire city. I have to wonder why you would pass up that opportunity.
Because he can earn a lot of money by selling the clues right now to more people, and everybody else can go out and just dig around the city, while he keeps earning money by selling the clues that were discovered so far.
I'm no treasure hunter, signorina, nor do I think the life of a prince would suit me. I'm content making a living selling the keys to this fortune to others.
Yup. He's technically making the smart move here. The book merchant raises the manuscript and puts the other hand on his chest, looking regretful.
The price is usually 10 florins, but as you are my 8th customer today...
It's gonna be 9 florins.
You know, in Firenze, the number 8 is said to bring good luck and eternal hope.
Alright.
That is why the Battistero di San Giovanni and the Duomo di Firenze have octagonal domes.
Huh.
So, for you, 8 florins. No, make that 5. The most detailed and useful manuscript around for just 5 florins.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to miss out.
Smell a scam.
Sorry, but I don't have any money with me.
The merchant goes silent, the air between them painfully tense. Oh, you just wasted his time. At last, he slaps the manuscript down on his stall.
How could you make it all the way to Firenze without a florin on you? Ridiculous! I've no more time to spend on you, signorina. Best you get back to your hunt.
Hold on. I heard that this golden apple could talk, and even fly in the air. It might have something to do with my missing friend. It sounds like I need this manuscript in order to find him. So, is there anything I can do for you? I can handle any issues related to magic.
Right, they're gonna understand the word magic, not arcane.
We could do an exchange. My magical services for your manuscript.
She stops herself, waiting for some signal from the man. The merchant offers no trace of sympathy.
Not interested. No, go away!
He's not falling for the trick! Too smart!
That's just about everything I know about the Complaners, the secret chamber, and the relics.
I see.
Uh-huh. The man's words are too much information for the little fruit's nerves to handle at one time.
We've gone to great effort to acquire you, Apple. Before us, you've been traded to the Palazzo, then San Marco, and even the Thieves' Guild.
And me?
And me! The armored man kicks Leonardo roughly, sending him sprawling from the ground into a nearby wall. Ow!
Less talking, more slicing! From now on you do as I say, understand?
A small trickle of blood seeps from a fresh cut on Leonardo's head, but there's nothing he can do but compose himself with a bitter smile.
Si, capito.
Oh, the poor guy.
And what about me? Do you ruffians intend to beat this apple into compliance?
We don't have to. You're as good as dead out there. Here, we might just keep you alive if you have some use. Not that it matters. You don't have a choice.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Sir, incoming!
And... bye. The soldier falls to the ground before he finishes the word, the veins on his face turning green.
What?
Time for poison!
It's poison!
Yep.
Assassins!
He must be on that roof!
An eagle glides low just above the cathedral before letting out a loud screech.
Is that an eagle? It's rare to see one in the city, isn't it?
Leonardo grabs Apple and runs toward the eagle's shadow.
He's here. Our rescuer is here.
Hey! Oh, yes! Yes! A man in a grey hood jumps down on two soldiers precisely. Yes, he's doing the double assassination. Yes! Two blades spring from his sleeves, penetrating their chests before they can even react.
Ezio Auditore! Assassin!
Hell yeah! Their hearts stop before they've even fallen. A crimson splash covers the ground near them. The assassin withdraws his blades in a fluid, almost casual movement, as if he had done nothing at all. He lowers his head reverently as the man drops beside him. I will say, the outfits that Ezio had, the assassin outfits, are probably out of the ones that I know about, from memory at least, probably my favorite ones. Like in design and just detail on them.
Che la morte non sia crudele.
Death be not unkind.
Requiescat in pace.
Yes! Yes! He says it! He does really sound like the older Ezio. He really does sound like him. Alright, let's see. Templar Axeman. An axe-wielding Templar. Bringing order sometimes demands violence, and this axe thirsts for blood. Manipulator's Judgment. Bulwark. Vary. Templar Soldier and Templar Commander. A Templar Commander, his orders are obeyed immediately and without question. Manipulator's Suppression, Commander's Mark, Commander's Will. Okay, well.
My duty lies with you.
You're not gonna last long, buddy. Squish!
You'll see it coming. Non voltarti indietro.
May the Father have understanding guide us.
He does so much damage. I know this is low level and everything, but it's so much stupid damage. Holy shit.
Victory secure. I should excuse myself.
What the hell? More and more soldiers rush in through the gate of the monastery.
Radunatelli!
It seems I underestimated their strength. We need to get out of here straight away.
Leonardo points to Apple, who is still trying to figure out what's happening.
We should split up, Ezio. Here, take him with you. You know where to find me.
Nessun problema, amico.
Alright, run! Run! Take the apple and run!
Don't worry. He is an honored guest of the Duke of Milan. They might chase him, but they dare not harm him in public. But we are not so lucky. Now let's go.
Well, it seems like this apple doesn't have much of a choice. You, at least, seem more polite than my previous captors.
He's polite. Also, skirt chaser, Apple climbs onto the assassin's shoulder. Ezio enters a sprint before effortlessly scaling up to a nearby roof. Scaling? Is it called scaling? Rooftop, Florence.
They've gone towards the palazzo. Capture them.
You're welcome to try. Hold tight.
Sure. Whoa.
Hold tight. When he goes, he goes. The assassin navigates the Florentine roofs with as much ease as a fish through water. Soon enough, they've lost their trail.
Hey, did you see that? Up on the roof. I think I saw something gold.
Uh-oh.
Gold? Is it the golden apple? Get them!
Uh-oh. One pursuer, two pursuers. More and more citizens join the hunt. The streets of Florence have never been more chaotic.
I'm going to be rich! Rich! Get out of my way!
Good God. Run!
Goodness me. I've never felt so popular. This must be what the captain feels like.
Does she?
Pardon me, but would you mind speeding up a little? I'm beginning to feel a little like a turkey on Christmas Eve.
What is Christmas?
Turkey? It doesn't matter. Speed won't help us now. They're everywhere. But there's still a way out.
I don't think the apple has realized yet what year it is. Ezio casts his eyes up to the top of the tower of the palazzo.
We go up.
Hell yeah. 20 minutes later. That was a run and a climb.
I think we're safe now. This apple certainly appreciates your climbing skills. No one can reach us up here.
Alert but silent, Ezio scans their surroundings.
Don't be too confident of that. The Templars have learned to climb after so many years chasing us. They can show up on the roof at any time.
Yeah, true.
I see. Then this apple will keep alert and ready for danger.
Oh shit. Nice. The sun hangs low in the sky, slowly sinking into the embrace of the evening glow. Scarlet clouds and golden sunlight blend into one another on the horizon, spilling onto every tile and brick of this ancient city. Beneath Ezio's feet, countless rooftops form a red terracotta expanse, spreading out to the city's farthest edge. He looks down in silence, feeling like a bird gone astray.
Wow, this is truly an amazing view.
Firenze. It's been too long.
Not far away, the cathedral stands tall and solemn, her towering form blurred by the golden light of the setting sun, yet no less majestic. And with the sunset, her shadow extends until it has covered nearly half the city.
That must be the cathedral. Is it really where the relics are hidden?
See, I believe so. I've spent some time searching. I've even explored its catacombs. But I haven't any idea where it might be.
Right. Ezio gazes out at the perfect arc of the dome.
Finding this secret chamber is what truly matters.
Right. But yeah, finding the secret chambers was something that didn't really matter. For many, many reasons. Oh. These little things are very interesting. A reliable friend. Having a friend like this can save you a lot of trouble. Read the letter. An unfinished letter. There hasn't been much progress these last few days, but I studied this cipher again and decided that light was the answer. Okay, this is a letter by Leonardo. It was the only thing that could cause a reaction on the frescoes. I'm going to redesign the experiment, but I need some inspiration. Could you collect more information about the fresco for me? Their locations, contents, number, anything will do. And have some bad news. You're not the only one who wants me to crack the puzzle. Right before I wrote this letter, I managed to escape from a group of Templars. I'll set off for Florence in days, and the letter abruptly stops here as if someone interrupted the writer. Yep, that's where the Templars probably got to him or something. A rare apple. No one ever told me that apples were golden in Florence. No, don't worry about that. The golden apple. Ezio, we are still looking for information about the golden apple, as what we have cannot confirm its connection with the piece of Eden. Word is that it has something to do with the secret chamber that used to house the compliners. Whatever it is, it has drawn a lot of attention and you should be prepared for trouble. And there's one more thing you should know. We've heard the apple snore like a human several times, which is unbelievable. Some said the piece of Eden came alive over the past few years, but I highly doubt it. Finally, we couldn't find Leonardo in Milan, and I think he's in trouble. I'll keep you posted. Niccolo Machiavelli. Right, Machiavelli. Alright. Let's see, number 3. Free falling. Time for a leap. The poet said, lift your head and gaze upon the eternal dome. And then jump into a ball of hay. Ooh, nice sunset.
Oh, I nearly forgot to introduce myself. My name is Apple. I owe you my thanks, sir.
So, Apple really turned into the apple of Eden, huh? Interesting. I wonder why. Did he just take over the form, or did he merge with the form? Huh.
Ezio Auditore. But just Ezio is fine.
Of course, Ezio. This apple is something of a visitor from far away.
Mm-hmm. You could say that. Ezio nods.
Is that so? You know, you haven't gone unnoticed. I heard word of you from my allies many months ago. They've been tracking you for some time.
I was being followed. Blimey.
Well, the original apple was being followed, then you somehow turned into this thing.
We might have never even known you were anything but an ordinary fruit, if you hadn't started talking in your sleep. Leonardo has told you what's going on, see? Is there anything you don't understand?
Anything? Everything! These Templars, the Compliners, the frescoes, and you, for that matter!
The wind seems to carry his voice far further than it should.
I know your friend was only stalling for time, but he all but scared the life out of me when he came at me with that scalpel.
There are many things that need explaining. For now, you need only know that these men are Templars, ancient enemies of the Assassins.
Yep.
The war between us has lasted a long, long time. I fear it will never end.
Oh, it will carry for a while.
Isn't there a more peaceful way to solve this? Too often, violence only treats the symptoms, while letting the disease grow.
Nope.
I wish there was, but no. Too many have died to the ambition of the Templars. Even my own.
Yeah. Ezio pauses, hanging on the next word.
Still, there is wisdom in what you say. Violence has a habit of making things worse, but there is a chance now to end these. To destroy them once and for all, so that no one else must suffer.
Ezio puts his right hand on his chest and bows to Apple.
I'm sorry we dragged you into this, Signore Apple. But we must not let the Templars get the relics. So, we need to know where you stand.
You and Leonardo seem to be close.
The statement confuses Ezio, who eyes Apple looking for some glimmer of intent, until at last he nods.
Yes, we've known each other for a long time.
I wonder now, I think, judging by his looks and the way he's talking about some stuff, I think this is kind of like probably Ezio from Assassin's Creed. From Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, probably. So the second game in the series.
Great. Then you have my full trust.
Oh, the music cut off very quickly, what the hell? Apple clears his throat.
I am certain that Leonardo is a good person. If the history books, I mean, my intuition is anything to go by. So, I believe that one of his close friends must also be trustworthy.
Oh?
The assassin smiles.
Good to see my charm hasn't dulled. Grazie for your trust.
Before we go, please allow this apple to make a request.
Anything, amico. I am at your service.
When I first came to Florence, I was supposed to be with some friends, but we were separated. Would you help me find them? And keep them safe, if need be. Given the circumstances, I worry this city may become quite dangerous for them.
I'm quite sure that all three of them are doing fine, especially Sotheby, who's probably going around the city and finding gizmos and poisoning everybody in sight. and Regulars, who is probably just being a nuisance to everybody and everybody's just fleeing away.
Nessun problema.
Then I must repay your grazie, sir.
Grazie, sir.
If we succeed here, then there is nothing I could do that will ever compare to what the world will owe you.
This apple is only too happy to help.
He's shiny.
I'm certain the captain would be jealous if she found out I was so sought after. But this apple enjoys a little attention too, sometimes.
Everyone has their moment in the sun. When the time comes, even the least of us can change the course of history.
He holds out his hand.
So then we are agreed. Uniamo le forze.
Hell yeah. Welcome to the Brotherhood. The evening glow witnesses an agreement between an apple and an assassin.
Naturalmente.
This nerd immediately went into the Italian.
Leonardo will be waiting for us at his workshop. Are you ready?
Ready for what? Our visit? Oh, by Jove. Perhaps I should prepare a gift first.
Oh, you're about to leap, buddy. I hope you're ready. Ezio walks to the edge of the scaffolding with purpose. Hell yeah, give me a CG for this. He crouches, looking down at the busy street beneath their perch. In that moment, he looks almost like an eagle, searching for prey.
Now, are you ready to jump?
Oh shit, here we go.
From here? Down there?
Yes.
This apple can fly, of course, but from this height, I doubt you would survive. I suggest we find another way.
Don't question it.
Why waste time?
He's going. Yes. Yes. The wind blows past their ears. Apple is panicking. The assassin grabs the golden apple and leaps into the air with all the confidence of an eagle taking flight.
What?
Yep, there you go.
No!
Thud. Do not question how you survived that. The air reeks of straw and soil. They land with precision in a cart full of hay.
This apple may have experienced some anoxia during our fall. I'm so dizzy.
Shh. Quiet. Don't give our hiding spot away.
Perfect. This is perfect. I love everything so far. Night has fallen. The man and the fruit hidden in the hay can hear the sound of marching footsteps.
Oh, two! You, with the blue hat!
It's this idiot. The street falls silent after that. All the people around the lady with the blue hat, including the two hiding in the hay, wait on her reply. That's Vertin.
Good evening, gentlemen. Is there something wrong?
What? That voice? Ha! I have a good feeling about this.
Just stay hidden for a while. The encounter just beyond their hay-strewn lair continues.
I have never seen someone dressed like you before. Where are you from? What are you doing in Firenze?
England?
I'm a visitor to Florence. Here's my identification.
The soldier waves his hand impatiently.
It doesn't matter. Tell me, you've seen a man in a grey hood pass by?
She glances over to the corner of the street. Not far from view, a pile of hay lies gently rustling in the night air, looking entirely and inescapably ordinary. Oh, she did see them fall in?
Not that I know of.
Then have you seen something? Something golden?
The soldier draws something like a circle in the air clumsily.
Bah, she's useless. Continuam, Vertin.
The clang of metal echoes around them. The clang of metal echoes around, then fades away as the lively sounds of night return. After a while, a voice rings out softly from just outside their hiding spot.
You were right in there.
The voice hints at an unexpected reunion.
Vertin! Oh, this apple is ever so glad to see you again. If only I didn't look a right mess. Please, give me a minute.
With all the talk about a golden apple, I had a feeling I would find you here. Looks like luck's in my favor this time. But how did you get in here? Did you jump from that tower?
Yes.
It's a long story.
It's called a leap of faith.
Buonasera, signora. You have my thanks for your assistance. Is she one of the friends you talked about, Apple?
That's right. This is Vertin, a most trustworthy friend and companion.
I appreciate the compliment, Mr. Apple. And who is this gentleman?
This is Ezio Auditore, an assassin.
That's a great introduction. This is Ezio. He's an assassin.
An assassin?
Yup.
Really?
Yup, that got our attention.
Please, don't let the reputation of our name confuse you. We assassins kill, only when there is a just cause. But maybe I can explain later. The curfew will begin soon, and I'd like to avoid any further complications with the guards. My friend must be worried about us already.
Time to find Leonardo again. Oh, that is one hell of an introduction when you go up to someone. Who are you? An assassin! Ah. What? Okay, what do we have this time? These little blips are like little glitches. Off stage. We need volunteers to explore the unknown. Watch the experiment. Oh god. Oh no, what is Eagle doing there? What's wrong, Mr. X? We made a mistake in the experiment. One of the observers has gone on a different time track than the others. That sounds horrible. Will it cause any danger? One of the observers went on a different time track? Oh. Oh, wait. Is, it's either gonna be Regulus or Sotheby. I'm gonna go with Regulus. I have a dumb feeling Regulus is gonna end up in the Odyssey story. If she's not gonna be here. Or maybe both of them? Well, if you see the observers as marbles rolling in a run race, this one is setting off from a much further place. Okay, yeah, one of them went into Odyssey. But still, it will reach the same destination as others in the end. So the situation is still under control. No need to worry about its influence on reality. It's just that she'll have to spend years living alone before the others arrive. A couple of centuries. Is there anything you can do for her? This is not part of the plan after all. We have an emergency to deal with before that. Observer number 4's data is corrupted, but she's still connected to the stage. Going astray is like a good trip compared to this. Number 4? Is that Mr. Apple? Oh! Okay, so his data is corrupted? Yeah, that's why he looks differently. Alright. Okay, interesting. Complete. Aha. Okay, so they are definitely making effort to explain that something's wrong with Apple. Alright. The Dark of the Arno. A tree that bears sweet and sour pears can never produce sweet figs. I guess that is a saying. Oh. Come forth, prayers of the night. Our blood reddens the offering, our tears blacken the Arno. Our children are reborn among the blooming flowers while the face of God vanishes. We are the corrupted! While the face of God vanishes from the painted frame. Temporary workshop. Dim candlelight flickers over errant books and draft papers, casting shadows on the wall. Leonardo is fully engrossed within the book held in front of him.
They sang and danced to the heretics' music. Then they cut their wrists to shed blood, mixed it with air and soil, and painted the mixture on the wall. The air smelled strange. I started to laugh and dance just like they did.
Okay, everybody was high. A creak. The door is cracked, followed by... The door is cracked, followed by the sound of heels stepping on the old wooden floor. Despite the noise, the man doesn't stir from his book.
Blood on the wall, reborn from the ashes. Blood on the wall, reborn from the tears. Blood on the wall, reborn from the flesh.
The one who entered the room halts their steps. And all falls completely mute.
What?
Leonardo at last takes notice of the figure in the room, as it approaches him like a ghost from the shadows. But behind him, creeping closer and closer.
Buonasera?
Hi, Ezio! The ghost shrouds Leonardo in his book in its shadow and whispers to him.
Blood on the wall. I am reborn.
Sotheby! Alright. Leonardo jumps like a frightened rabbit, stirring up the pages on the ground.
What's wrong, Mr. Leonardo? I was only reading the rest of the spell.
She looks amazing. I like the curly hair. Also very weird to see her without the fucking gigantic hat. What the shit?
Oh, I get it. You were having fun reading those horror stories all alone. I understand. I do love a good ghost story.
You might have considered knocking me, Signorina.
I mean, your entire workshop creaks the moment someone even sneezes in here. Or breathes. The young lady snorts presumptuously.
Mr. Leonardo? Mr. Leonardo! Mr. Leonardo! I called your name 3 times in a row, but no one answered. How could you be so rude as to ignore your patroness? Oh, I didn't mean to scare you, but Miss Sotheby has no time to waste.
Mirin Cresce, I've been entranced in the words. It's a record of the Compliners ritual. The author claims to have been part of it and escaped alive.
The ones you've mentioned before? That nasty group of gremlins that used to meet in the cathedral in secret?
Nasty group of gremlins.
See,
oh, her eyes are sparkling.
The ones who have secreted away the relics that Ezio is searching for. My messenger must have told you why I invited you to come by. Your father just confiscated some manuscripts.
Oh, I think you're mistaken. Mr. Domenico is not my father, though I am very grateful for his help.
Domenico? Do not remember that name from the games, but then again, it's been 16 years.
He's not your father? But I was certain that you were introduced as such.
It's a long story.
The young lady looks up wistfully as she recalls the events.
I was wandering around the palazzo when some gentlemen arrived. As I recall, they were all members of the Decem Weary.
How did you pronounce that? Come again? Decemviri?
One of them was Mr. Domenico. All of a sudden, he rushed up to me and asked if I was his daughter. He said that I had gone missing many years ago.
Oh, do you look like her, probably?
No offense, mia signorina, but that sounds a little like how they kidnap children in Santa Croce.
Oh, really?
Thank you for the reminder, Mr. Leonardo. But Sotheby is a mature young lady who can protect herself. After all, I'm standing here talking to you in one piece.
Yep.
Anyway, he started crying about the garden he had built for her, and how it had all the rarest plants he could find.
Oh, that got your attention?
He even said he had Tahitian bridal veil, Egyptian privet, and devil's tree. So...
Yep, that got her attention.
Fortuna certainly seems to be on your side. Now, did he give you the manuscripts? I can't imagine he would say no to his long-lost daughter.
The young lady nods proudly.
Ta-da! Miss Sotheby already took the liberty of checking them all. This one is well crafted and has the most details. It was confiscated from a book merchant. He said...
From the same one, the young lady clears her throat before she continues.
It has a silk cover, tempera painting, and gilded edges.
Buy it now, and I'll throw in a free collection of Dante's poetry.
Yep, it's the same guy. Nice voice acting there.
Incipe menelios micum mea tibia versus.
Begin the Menalian verses with me, my flute.
How was that? Miss Sotheby has been practicing her Latin.
Good?
Brava! Your father would be moved to tears if he heard that.
I love Leonardo.
Now that I've given you a hand, could you...
The young lady is struck by an uncharacteristic shyness. Yeah?
Don't tell me you want to join.
That's right. Please let me join in your adventure. Take me to the cathedral with you.
Of course she wants to go. The young lady seems to almost float with anticipation. Music cut off immediately?
Mi rincresce, mia signorina, but this is not the sort of adventure suitable for a young woman. I barely survived my own encounter with the Templars. Don't presume that they will show you mercy simply because you are a nobleman's daughter.
Oh, it's fine. She's gonna poison everybody.
Mia signorina, I'm sorry, but I could never forgive myself if I let you be hurt. Whatever adventure awaits us at Il Duomo, I do not believe it will be fun.
Ezio's gonna order like 50 years worth of stock of poison from her.
There's no need to worry. Miss Sotheby can protect herself, and more than just that.
She raises her head proudly, adopting a proud and noble pose.
I can make potions, aid in teamwork, research critters, read Latin, give orders, and even fight any villains we may find.
Exactly.
Just let me prove it.
Here, drink this. Oh, this is a solo one with Sotheby. Okay, that's fun. Versus Leonardo? Uh-huh. Alright, well, I see the same text on him.
Are they here to play Cat's Cradle?
Sure, they're here to play Cat's Cradle. Please forgive me, mia signorina. This invention was not made to fight you, but I guess I don't have a choice. Show yourself, War Machine. It's only a few gears away from completion, the most important gears to be precise. I'll complete the installation in a few minutes. You'll have to say, mia signorina. A delicate mechanical device. Sounds like it can use a little sabotage. Gears Sabotage 0 to 3, the War Machine will break down after all 3 gears are sabotaged. Okay. Do I just attack you then? Debuff?
What's that? What's this? I tripled the ingredients this time. It seems to be mixed up.
Well, enjoy the poison.
Fine, right?
Alright then. The enemy needs at least 12 gears complete 12 gears complete assembly this round. Huh? Oh, I need to combine this into 12? Well, that's gonna be kinda impossible in this round.
What's this? I tripled the ingredients this time.
At least 8. Okay, that one's doable.
What's that? What's this?
That's a tenor. Power transfer secured. Only a few more steps to go. Well, Miss Besana always told me not to celebrate too quickly. Oh no, my war machine. It broke down.
I've already said that Sotheby doesn't need a bodyguard.
Definitely doesn't need a bodyguard. Just poisons everybody around her. Leonardo may be a man of many talents, but fighting is not one of them. And soon he ends up cornered by the little Arcanist. Of course.
Hooray! My screaming roots and Popeye slime worked!
As always.
Calm down, Signorina. All right. Please, have mercy. You can join us. You've more than proved your ability.
Hands on ahead, Leonardo rushes toward the door, trying to run away from the little witch. Uh-huh.
Who could this be?
Ezio?
It seems like I've missed a party.
Yup.
Ezio! Signore Apple! I knew you would get rid of those Templars. Oh, and you've even brought us a new friend.
Good evening, Mr. Leonardo. I've heard a lot about you on my way here. That lady behind you.
As heels hit the wooden floor again, a green tornado swooshes by Leonardo and charges forward.
Vertin!
Aww. A heartwarming reunion. The young lady can't help but help hugging her friend in a swirling embrace. Aww.
You're finally here. Have you any idea what I've been through? Miss Sotheby had to attend classes and even study Latin. My teachers were even stricter than Mr. Carson.
Oh no! The anxiety of exploring a new place is all at once driven away. She takes a deep breath to enjoy the moment, taking in the pleasant smell of the Tuscan air with odd hints of citrus and the unmistakable smell of goat cheese. Of course, it is Tuscan. Poor Sotheby.
I'm so glad I finally found you, Sotheby.
It is so rare to hear you smile and giggle. That is probably the biggest treat of the story so far. Besides all the fan service for the Assassin's Creed stuff. A giggling and happy Vertin. Oh. Practical geometry. Nothing else popped up in between these two? No? Okay. Well, let's see. Practical geometry. Veiled in sunlight, standing on the moon, wearing a crown of 12 stars. Her ascension approaches. Uh-huh.
I see. Each of us seems to have had our own adventures after we arrived. How interesting and wonderfully fun.
Yes.
So, then we each arrived here in the stage. I mean, in Florence, at different times. How odd.
Mm-hmm.
As far as this apple recalls, the instruction book didn't mention anything about that.
Interesting.
So then you and your friends came here on a sort of pilgrimage. Was it a journey of discovery, or is it simply that you wish to see the beauty of Firenze?
They didn't even know where they're going. Interesting. So every single one of them actually... I was thinking that already for a bit, but every single one of them came to Firenze in a different... at a different time, rather. So they all spend like a tiny bit... Well, a tiny bit of time, who knows how many days, unless someone says something. Or even weeks by themselves.
It was only supposed to be a quick journey. But something happened along the way. Accidents, murders, and now the threat of an all-out war.
Again, I'm sorry, but we're in need of your help, Signore Apple.
What do you mean, we?
My friends and allies. My fellow assassins.
Assassins? Mr. Ezio, I need to know more about this organization of yours before making any decisions.
A straightforward request. Well, buddy.
Va bene. I'll tell you whatever you need to know, if it is in my power to tell you. The assassins have a long history. We do not serve kings, nor do we kill for money. We fight for peace, and for the freedom of mankind.
That's very noble of you. I imagine you face many obstructions to that goal. Am I right that these Templars are one of those obstacles?
Oh, yes.
See, they've long been opposed to us. They prefer to impose their vision of order on others. They will stop at nothing until they control the whole world.
If order is what they're after, this apple does sympathize with them to some extent. There is no such thing as absolute justice, but we can all do our best to pursue it.
No. Nothing of what they do could be called justice.
Yep.
This order they believe in is only a disguise. All they truly desire is control.
Yep. Pretty much full-on control, full-on just brainwash the masses, let them not decide anything by themselves, just full-on control of the world.
Their rise to power would be the end of freedom. No one would be spared.
The man furrows his brows, his expression revealing an unusual hint of disdain.
I see.
Vertin relaxes her stance, satisfied with the hooded man's answers.
Ask anything of us, we will do it for you. Anything within our reach.
All right. As Mr. Apple is already deeply involved in this, I must admit, I am curious about his change in appearance. Maybe we will find our answer to that in this secret chamber.
Grazie, amica.
Va bene. Now that we've reached an agreement, allow me to continue studying this manuscript.
I've seen this before.
Yup, you did.
Signorina Sotheby only borrowed it for us. We'll have to return it soon, so our time is short. Let's get started and see what clues we can find.
Okay. Oh, something's loading. Oh shit, a minigame. I can't make heads or tails of it. Ezio, I'm afraid I'll be needing these keen, all-seeing eyes of yours. Leave it to me. Okay. Use Eagle Vision to find the hidden information on the fresco. Okay. Oh, cool. Alright. Oh, there it is. Nice doodle. Haven't I seen this symbol somewhere before? It's exactly like those on the frescoes. This is getting interesting. Quick, let's see what's on the next page. Hooray! I can't wait anymore. One moment. Okay. Also, I cannot read what's on the bottom. I guess that's in. I'm gonna guess that is in Latin or just in Italian. Arbusta cicadis non. I cannot read that because a part of it is also smudged. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Aha! There you are. These strokes and colors look familiar. Now, whose style could this possibly be? Who is doodling? Who is doodling little stick figures?
This is most confusing. Almost every fresco has one of these humanoid symbols, each adopting a different pose.
I once read something similar in a detective story. It could be a secret code, used between close friends to encrypt their conversation, like Typhon and Orthrus.
Orthrus? You mean this might be an encrypted version of ancient Greek? The grammar doesn't seem to match.
Leonardo suddenly turns the pages, slamming his finger on his new discovery.
Mr. Leonardo, we haven't finished. Do you mind?
Ooh, Sotheby's pissed.
Uccello. It's Paolo Uccello. The copies cannot recreate every detail of the originals, but still the style makes itself evident. The perspective is perfect, and the geometric figures are so precise that it almost starts to get dull. There's no doubt. This is Paolo Uccello's work.
Yes, Ezio?
What's wrong, Ezio?
I know the name. My mother used to be a patron of his.
What? Okay.
I was young when we met. All I remember is that he was a shy man who kept his head low as he worked.
Again, that's a name I don't know if I'm actually familiar with from AC2. And if the guy actually appears, depending on how old Ezio was when he met him.
He left before what happened to my family.
Okay.
Then we lost touch.
Then maybe not. The assassin lets his eyes rest on the flickering candlelight in the corner.
I haven't seen him since.
Ezio's mother, La Señora Maria Auditore, is a kind-hearted patrona. She has sponsored many artists, myself included.
We have met her in a clip that I share with everybody.
I never expected Uccello to be involved, though I've heard he was a strange man. He became obsessed with his studies on perspective. Then eventually he disappeared. Not even his family knew where he went. It was declared that he died some time ago. 1475, I believe. But some claim that he is still alive, still painting, scratching out a living somewhere far from civilization.
Hold on. Take a look at the lines in the other frescoes. This bird, its lines are rougher than Uccello's. These were drawn by someone else. An imitator.
You're right. This is a counterfeit.
This apple hadn't expected an assassin to be so cultured, Ezio.
Well, he does have a background. Leonardo pats Ezio on the shoulder, smiling.
Don't be fooled by his rough exterior, Signore. The Auditores were once one of the great families of Firenze. Not so powerful as the Medicis, but still.
Yep, they had reach. Ezio only responds with a few coughs, indicating the topic should shift.
As Leonardo said, my mother has been a patron of many artists, including Uccello. I've seen his work many times on the walls of our home in Monteriggioni.
This is...
Leonardo jumps up, looking practically serious. Well, particularly serious.
Signore, I believe I may have discovered the location of the hidden chamber.
Damn, you're fast.
Goodness me! You figured that out before I could even finish the manuscript.
Mi rincresce, mia signorina. Once I begin, it is hard to stop the mechanisms of my mind.
Leonardo straightens out his hair, looking somewhat bashful.
Take a look. It's a copy of the dome's blueprint. I've never seen anything so perfect in its design. The design was inspired by the Pantheon, and Brunelleschi invented the double-layered dome on that basis.
What a genius idea! The two shells serve as a buttress to each other, so that the dome could avoid from collapsing, even at this size.
Precisely! But see here, the tunnel between the two shells is scarcely wide enough for a man to fit through. That is, except for this space below the ribs.
Which means the secret chamber has to be there.
Appunto. But it's no more than an inference for now. We must visit the Duomo to confirm it for ourselves. Ezio, you're familiar with this structure, aren't you? You've been beneath its catacombs.
I am. I have.
I have climbed it. I have jumped off it.
But the cathedral will be under careful watch by the Templars. I doubt we can slip in undetected. We need another way in.
Don't worry. I have already devised a way.
Uh-huh. Leonardo winks and smiles, which suggests a surprise. Uh-oh.
Have you heard of my work there? The Assumption of Mary?
Right. Okay. That's what they're gonna be using to get in there. Uh-huh. Okay. Still nothing new in between these two. Chirps and chatter. Okay, battle stage. Those hinges, they're in need of some refinements. I wonder if they're gonna show Leonardo's work in there. Afternoon of the next day. Ooh. Central nave, cathedral interior.
Is that you, Signore Leonardo?
Holy shit, are you another unique character, even properly drawn facial portrait, you're important. Alberto.
Thank God. I still hadn't truly believed the rumors of your return.
I know. There was some trouble in Milan.
We've heard about the scandal concerning Duke Sforza. How savage.
That's why I came back, with a creative fever inspired by my pains.
The old priest gasps as if the young painter's words stung his ears.
Capisco. So, then have you come to finish the Assumption of Mary? It's been 4 years since you left. We've been careful to leave it untouched. Now, by the light of the Lord, you're finally back. We emptied the Duomo as you requested. I promise no one will bother you.
Grazie. I must get to work right away. My inspiration may fade at any moment.
But who are these signorine?
Good day, Father. I'm here as Signore Leonardo's apprentice.
And, why... I'm here to evaluate his work for my father, of course.
Allow me to present Father Alberto, Signorina Sotheby Domenico. She's provided huge support for my art career, so to show my gratitude, I've asked her to model.
For the Assumption of Mary?
Yes. The old priest dabs? He dabs? Sorry. The old priest dabs a bead of sweat off his forehead unconsciously.
La signorina is a bit young, don't you think? And not exactly how I had pictured Mary.
Who is the artist, Father? Do not let your mind be so entrenched by outdated styles. When you look for a model, you must focus on their soul, not simply their flesh. You pay too much attention to her appearance, yet neglect what's inside. The Assumption of Mary depicts La Madonna's reception into heaven, not just in body, but in spirit as well. And what do you think best captures that moment, Father?
Don't confuse the old man.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Why are you looking at me?
Leonardo gestures to Sotheby, presenting her like a showman.
Esatto. That innocence and vitality. She may be a little young, but her spirit is perfect.
The choir was perfect.
In fact, it is that innocence which makes her more qualified than anyone. She will be indispensable for my work, for my inspiration, you know?
Uh-huh.
Oh well. Then I must thank you for your compliments, Signor Leonardo.
Uh-huh. Vertin.
You have convinced me once again, Leonardo. Although, something tells me that we should go deeper into this topic. Another time, perhaps. For now, I will trust in your piety and capability. Please let me know if you need anything else.
As it happens, there is something, Father. You see, I would like to try some new perspective techniques on this work. I know that Paolo Uccello is a master of perspective. Do you have any of his works around?
See, St. George and the Dragon, one of his masterpieces.
Ah, but I have already seared this one into my mind. Have you any others?
Yes, there's another fresco in the dome, but it was suspended midway by the sponsor, the Arte della Lana. More than a dozen artisans and artists, including Signore Uccello, the chief painter, participated in this project. But none of them received a single florin for their work. Che Dio li benedica.
Damn.
Oh, how terrible. Those poor artists. What happened?
This was nearly 20 years ago. I suppose it was simply too expensive. The dome itself is rarely visited. It is only natural that our money go to the central nave, where all the faithful might see it. I should leave you to your work, Signore. Che Dio vi benedica tutti.
Alberto crosses his heart and leaves.
They're finally gone. All right, time to start Operation Florence Typhoon!
Oh god.
Wait, where's Vertin?
She's already gone.
Right behind you.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, where did you go? We're about to get started.
Vertin is practicing her assassin stunts.
I wanted to make sure that there was no one else in the cathedral before we began. I believe we are alone now. We shouldn't be disturbed for some time.
It's always good to be cautious, Signorina. I should signal Ezio and Signora Apple now. They've waited long enough.
Is there something wrong, Vertin? You don't look well.
I'm fine. I'm not used to the smells here.
Smells?
The smells? It's frankincense. And myrrh. Those are the most prominent ones I can detect. I believe there may be some other local florals. I wonder if all the incense is meant to make you dizzy on purpose. What better way is there to see clouds and angels?
She's not wrong. Incense does have a particular smell. That is the case. Actually, what? I know today's version is obviously different than what was used before.
That's a clever theory.
But but heavy incense can certainly be unpleasant for some people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but Miss Sotheby has the perfect thing to help.
Uh-oh. She flings open her bag and retrieves a potion. Uh-oh.
Apply 2 drops just inside your nose, and you should be right as rain.
Thank you.
Is she gonna be right as rain? I hope she will. Nearby rooftop. Cathedral exterior.
Ah, the weather is truly lovely today, isn't it?
The golden apple basks cozily beneath the Tuscan sun.
Any sign of the signal yet?
Not yet.
A short time later, the assassin makes his way to the apple side.
There's a window near the reaps. We should be able to sneak in through there.
Marvelous. All that's left to do is to wait for their signal. The sun is so warm and gentle right now. Like sipping a cup of fresh-made Cornish tea. Ouch!
Chirp? Oh, did a bird peck him? Oh?
A bird? Did it think this apple was a fine-looking snack?
Nah, that's Leonardo's invention.
It has letters on it. It Nava.
Let me see. It's mirrored font, one of Leonardo's codes. You reverse it to get the true message. Avanti.
Avanti.
Action.
Oh, I see. Nothing too complex. But what about this bird?
Another of his bizarre inventions. It has to hit something to stop. You should be thankful. He's improved it from his last design. It used to fly so fast that it would knock you off your feet.
What the shit?
Remarkable. It is an amazing invention. If I were you, I would suggest that he take good care of all his blueprints so they might be passed down.
You don't say. Take good care of all his blueprints. Oh god. Ezio smiles.
It wouldn't do any good. His genius may well be forgotten since he guards his ideas so jealously. He writes everything in ciphers like this. He would rather see his work burn than have someone else complete it for him. He won't worry about the future until it comes. That's just his way.
And what about you, Ezio?
The assassin looks down at his own shadow.
I am an assassin. We work in the dark to serve the light. I don't want to be remembered.
You will be remembered.
That sounds lonely. Do you mind if I ask something? You've avoided speaking about your family. It sounds like something terrible happened. Are they why you became an assassin?
Oh, is he gonna speak about it?
It is a long story.
Oh shit, they are speaking
My
about
father and brothers were killed by the Templars.
The assassin covers his face beneath his hood and replies in a soft voice.
I was only 17. So much has changed since then. I've changed.
I should have looked at his file, the first page, just to see his current age. This playable version.
I'm terribly sorry, Ezio. Forgive me. I should never have brought it up.
Apple falls silent. For a moment it almost seems as if his golden skin loses its shine.
It's not your fault.
His eyes trace the flight of an eagle in the distance. Then he turns and his face seems as gloomy as midnight.
It was 3 in the morning. I placed their bodies on a boat, performed their last rites, and then lit their pyre. I watched as it drifted away down the Arno, the pride of the AUDITOREs. Yet I couldn't even bury them properly.
Well, you gave them a Viking funeral.
All I could do was keep my enemies' names in mind. Fieri de Pazzi, Francesco de Pazzi.
Alberto Alberti. I took their lives. Every last one of them.
The wind blows away a painful sigh.
I don't think I've told anyone that for a long time.
I can't imagine the pain. Not to mention how hard it must have been to overcome it.
He shakes his head with a bitter smile.
I didn't. You don't overcome that sort of pain. No. I took it in and made it part of myself.
Yep.
I feel it again, raw and new. Every time I draw my blade, it's always there, guiding me from each target to the next.
But you said that assassins only kill for a just cause. Isn't that just killing for revenge?
Ezio looks out from his hood with a cold stare.
Revenge can be a just cause if it rights injustice. I have to believe that.
Footsteps disturb a nearby tile.
Someone's here.
Ezio grabs Apple and moves like a shadow behind a nearby chimney. Not long after, two Templars round the edge of the roof.
Cazzo! The whole Duomo has been blocked for some honored guest. Even Signore Rodrigo can't get us in. I didn't know we'd sunk this low.
What are we even on the lookout for? Some kind of apple? Is it related to the relics?
And
what now?
The other Templar reaches for his neck.
A poison arrow.
He falls to the ground before finishing the words.
What? Assassin! Assassin over here!
Well, you could have taken them both out. But alright. Templar Archer. A Templar Archer. None can match their aim and precision. Yep, same thing. Manipulator's Gaze. Nice. Locked. Group Hunt. Nice. Well,
Duty lies with you.
Time to hunt you, gentlemen. This will be fun. Well then. Buff you. Set you in the counter. Debuff them. And delete one of them.
Walk in long nights.
And then Ezio can delete the other one. Very simply.
Benefit from reading.
Stars.
Non voltarti indietro.
54?
Yes. Great.
It is great. Jesus Christ.
That should be the last one. But the Templars will be on high alert. We need to hurry.
Si, signore.
I like how Apple has embraced this whole Italian thing.
Dusty in here. Are you sure this is the right way, Ezio?
It's the only one that isn't crawling with Templars, so it has to be.
I guess that's a good point.
Look, there's light ahead.
They find a narrow stairway after moving around the corner. A beam of light illuminates the space through the vent. Secret tunnel, cathedral interior.
Oh, who would have guessed? A secret tunnel.
Let's go, amico.
It's clear no one has been here for a long time, yet a sense of danger chokes the air.
The brick patterning. It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
Yeah, there's a very interesting pattern on that side. The dome's bricks are arranged diagonally, layered all the way into the shadow at the top.
We call it the spina di pesce, herringbone. Another of Brunelleschi's innovations. I know next to nothing about architecture, but Leonardo would say it helps to carry the weight of the dome.
That makes perfect sense. The diagonal arrangement must prevent them from shifting under the immense weight. A positively genius design. And to realize it, the bricks must have been layered with incredible precision.
Apple sighs unconsciously.
That would explain why it took so long to complete. 16 years. I'm certain it must have been exciting to witness its completion after so much time. Brunelleschi, Leonardo, Uccello. Your hometown is full of amazing people, Ezio.
Yup.
This apple wishes he had been born here.
Ezio turns looking over the wall.
There is no city quite like Firenze.
Like a row of steadfast soldiers, the bricks extend upward as the assassin climbs the stairs. Like silent observers over the course of history.
What's wrong?
There's something on the wall.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, squiggles. All these stick figures ever. Several humanoid symbols have been hidden in a nook.
These appear to be the same symbols from the manuscript.
Then we're on the right path.
Look, another symbol over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. 1 pursuer, 2 pursuers, 3. Oh, they're using this music now? These symbols appear one after another as if guiding the way.
We must be close. Avanti.
He speeds up his pace. After turning several corners, Ezio spots a beam of light. These symbols converge on a single destination. What lies ahead? An answer or more questions. Ezio takes a deep breath and walks into the dazzling light. There's a fresco. The blinding light slowly dims, giving way to the gentle warmth of candlelight. When he opens his eyes again, he sees several discolored frescoes. In the middle of these silent figures, flowers, and birds. Oh, wait. Oh, it looks like a cup in between them.
This is the secret chamber.
In the middle of these silent figures, flowers, and birds, a blank space. Yep. Okay, yeah, the middle point is missing. Or it's intentionally missing. Okay, they were interestingly arranged. I didn't think the scene is gonna end there. I wanted to actually look at them properly. But okay. Okay, so what did we have here? Small little angel, a woman, 2 men discussing or maybe arguing with each other? Is the... No. Is it? No. Why 2 men in that case then? I was thinking of Mary and being guided by an angel. But yeah, who would be this guy in that case? A priest, huh? Okay, and that's them just in a different place. You can barely see this part here. It's so covered in, at least in on my screen, it's covered in darkness. For you guys, it's gonna look a bit brighter. Okay. But yeah, then I guess the golden apple appears before them? Or some golden light guides them? And there is another person now here, another woman, I think. At least I think this is a woman. Okay. Or maybe not a woman, maybe it's someone from a cloister? That looks like a monk robe with a sash in the middle. Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, anyway. Number 7. Agnus Dei. A qualified model should be cold, slick, and unmoving. Like a block of ice. Oh god, no. Sotheby has to stay still. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna go well. They said Come, let us build ourselves a city, with a tower that reaches to the heavens. Uh-huh. Oh, never mind, we're back here.
These murals have nearly faded away.
Okay, but he's in the way.
Nonetheless, it appears we can rule out a biblical scene, nor does it appear to connect with any significant Greco-Roman mythology.
Yeah, okay, I was right. It does kind of resemble some stuff, but this looks to be unique.
Perhaps there's some metaphor hidden in the narrative of these paintings. And if we can figure it out, we will find our way to the secret chamber. The problem is, there are so many murals. Where do we begin?
I mean, it seems that the story goes from top left, then bottom left, then top right, bottom right. But yeah, something is missing in the middle.
In most cases, you view a fresco straight ahead and from top to bottom.
In this order, they seem to be telling a simple story about a group of people and a peculiar bird.
That bird might be an angel. Or the depiction of one.
Straightforward. Except for this part.
Yeah, the one in the middle. Ezio gazes at the blank area at the center of the fresco. As if by silent agreement, the faded pigments around it all keep their distance. All the questions seem to center there.
What is the meaning of this?
That is the question.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh no.
My face! Why have you made it look so horrible?
Please don't worry, Signorina. This is only the first stage of my draft. I must draw out the details in rough so that you won't end up looking like an empty shell. They will help to express how you stand, move around, and exhibit feelings.
Really? Then Miss Sotheby will still look pretty, right? Once you've finished with all the glamorous colors and those adorable little angels.
Yes, you will be the prettiest flower around.
In a sort of way, yes. Except, of course, that it won't be you. It will be the Virgin Mary. But other than that, you'll have everything you hope for, including all the colors and the little angels.
Hooray!
Vertin says nothing.
I hadn't actually thought you'd use the time to paint.
Well,
of course. And we must take our work seriously at that. Father Alberto may show up for an inspection at any time.
Yeah, he has a point.
I see. I notice you've used some guidelines in the background. Are you using linear perspective theory?
The painter's eyes light up with surprise and delight.
Caspita! I hadn't expected you to know about that.
Where we come from, mastering this fundamental concept is essential for every artist.
Cosa?
What?
A fundamental? That would make your homeland some kind of painter's paradise. Don't tell me even your snails can paint.
Oh, that would be such a delight, don't you think? I've never painted snails, but I've painted eggs. Mr. Carson once told me it was a part of your training method that...
Uh-huh. Continue.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps, Mr. Leonardo, you could tell us more about your use of linear perspective. My understanding of it might differ from yours.
Con piacere.
Oh, he's locked in. The moment you want to speak theory with the guy, he is sold. Oh my god. Okay. Extend the lines and see what will happen. Uh-huh. Do you see these lines? Objects can be made to look larger or smaller depending on where they are on the line using them, we can create a convincing sense of depth. I presume there is a comma here at the end, but it's cut off by the screen. Wow. Now try extending them and see what happens. Uh-huh, I'm learning how to draw right now. Okay. Oh. There we go. Okay. Exactly. These are orthogonals or perspective lines. These lines spring from the vanishing point. There are many other orthogonals on the painting. Try looking for the rest. For a second I thought I'm gonna have to actually look myself. But okay, thanks game. Yeah? Oh, that was that. Okay. Actually thought I would have to look for the other two.
Vanishing points, huh? I wonder if a painting can have 3, 4, or an infinite number of vanishing points.
Maybe that was the point of those 4 frescoes. A vanishing point?
Wait. I guess they would get all tangled and messed up that way. What was I thinking?
Multiple vanishing points, waning sanctuaries. Eureka! I can't believe I didn't think of it sooner. If the whole thing is connected to Paolo Cello, then of course, linear perspective would be crucial for solving the riddle.
He turns around, excitement gleaming in his eyes as he looks at his 2 bewildered companions.
Do you still remember the riddle? Sub cadente fulgore, cadencia sanctuaria coniunguntur.
Under the waning glow, the waning sanctuaries unite. Yep.
Could waning sanctuaries be his way of saying vanishing points?
Yep.
See? I believe so. Following this logic, then for them to unite must refer to the intersection of the lines extending from the vanishing points, and waning glow naturally must refer to the setting sun.
He raises his brush, pointing toward the window.
In other words, we need to find the intersection of the vanishing points before the sun sets.
But the riddle didn't specify which painting, did it?
You know, I've been thinking this for a bit now, but I feel like I'm going through a Da Vinci Code story. When are we gonna find Jesus?
It must be a fresco right outside the secret chamber. Rumors say the secret chamber switch is hidden within a mysterious fresco.
Did they consult Dan Brown on writing this?
A fresco often consists of multiple sections. If all of them employ linear perspective,
then there will be a lot of vanishing points to follow.
Mm-hmm. The sound of the bells tolling reverberates through the building, mingling with the rising smoke from a nearby censer. Uh-oh, it's getting smoky.
The bells. It must be 5 already. We must hurry and inform Ezio of our discovery.
Yep.
We won't be able to solve the riddle once night falls. Time is of the essence.
Uh-huh. Then it's time we take action. Mr. Leonardo, please stay here and keep Father Alberto busy while Vertin and I inform Mr. Apple about...
You all are about to fall asleep. Uh-oh. The fog from the censer thickens.
Where have these clouds come from? I feel like...
Yep.
I could use some shut-eye right now.
Yep.
No, this isn't time to sleep. We must find...
Buddy, someone was listening in on you guys, and you are going to snooze land.
Wait. What are we trying to find?
Uh-huh. A bed.
Sleeping gas. Cover your nose. Hurry.
Sotheby, you have a potion against this? Something that gives you like 3 billion% adrenaline. The two lean on each other, but soon collapse to the floor together.
Sotheby! Leonardo!
Are you gonna be the only one immune to it because you dripped something into your nose?
Not good.
Oh, never mind.
This fog is getting thicker by the second.
It's getting to her as well, I think. She scrambles to get away, but soon falls to the floor with the others. Yep. Lights out. After an unknown amount of time, soft footsteps echo in the darkness.
Leonardo? What's going on here? Have you fallen asleep?
Are you pretending, or are you actually confused why he fell asleep? Their silence is a silent affirmation.
Keep on sleeping, poor lambs. And may you have sweet dreams.
I'm not even surprised by this twist, considering that this guy is borrowing on the ye old anime concept of closed eyes. Always signals a sleazy little shit.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And then he opens his eyes. Ah, the tropes. The tropes. Oh, you piece of shit. Of course it's the priest. Of course it's the priest. Who else would it be? Oh boy. A bestiary. Alright, let's do number 8, and I think this is then where we're gonna wrap up the episode, cause that's gonna be the halfway point, right? This was, according to this at least, it's 16. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Well then, let's see. Bestiary. Birds never talk much, they only sing of spring, of tears about to fall, and of poetry. Uh-huh. Meanwhile, in the secret chamber... Why are you snoring again? Did you also get smoked?
Uccello.
Who? Where? Oh, sorry. I hadn't meant to drift asleep. It's just that so much has happened over the past few days.
The assassin's attention is fixed intently on the fresco before him.
Perhaps the bird in the fresco represents Uccello himself. Uccello means bird, after all.
Okay, interesting.
So then in these paintings, Uccello is a wondrous bird that has many followers.
A metaphor.
Any Fantatio?
It seems like we're nearly there, but something's still missing. Perhaps I can take a closer look.
Apple slowly floats upwards to the blank area. Oh? As if in perfect synchronization, a beam of light passes through the stained glass, illuminating Apple and the blank area before him. Fervent reds, vivid greens, a panoply of new colors blossoms in the light, only to fade like the ebbing tide.
You saw that too, right?
Uh-huh. Ezio nods.
There were colors. Fleeting, yes. But no trace of color is ever fully erased. Let's see.
Ezio maps the blank section of the wall, then sniffs his hand.
There's a faint metallic smell.
Oh?
Metallic smell? But this apple doesn't see anything on the wall that could create such a smell.
Trust me. In my line of work, I've become very familiar with this scent.
Blood. There is unwavering confidence in his tone.
I do hope you aren't implying that those awful rumors that Mr. Leonardo told me yesterday are true.
Then they cut their wrists to shed blood, mixed it with hair and soil, and painted... Yeah. That whole thing.
No. I refuse to follow this train of thought. It must be something else. Something less gory. Give me a minute.
No.
Metal oxidation, frescoes, and pigment.
A series of keywords emerge and intertwine in his mind until the final piece of the puzzle falls into place.
Oh, I've got it! Many artists in this era use pigments derived from minerals such as ochre, lapis lazuli, and chromium compounds. When exposed to moisture, they undergo oxidation, which may be the source of this metallic scent.
Yep. Apple stares at the blank space in front of him.
Yes, it all makes sense now.
What is this,
cracked
Stone?
the code to this perplexing riddle, and the answer shines brighter than ever before.
This is an interesting tune. I haven't heard this one before. A deliberate pause as if awaiting thunderous applause from his audience.
Per favore.
The assassin stifles a laugh and makes a polite bow to suggest he continue.
I can only conclude that the artist used a special pigment that's only visible under specific lighting.
Yeah.
Only visible under specific lighting? How? That sounds like sorcery.
Nah, that's science, baby. That's science. Okay, yeah, now the light makes more sense, and why those in the other fresco, why those like vines and everything appeared.
This isn't sorcery, amico. It's science.
Thank you, Apple.
Back in this Apple's timeline, I mean homeland, pigments like this are not particularly rare. But why does this phenomenon seem to be receptive to my body? Oh, I see!
Because your body's reflecting a specific waveform of light. Apple's golden glow grows even brighter, like a small rising sun.
So this apple is no different than a kind of optical filter.
There you go.
But for how long? The light from before faded in an instant.
Okay, what? I was confused for a moment there. An optical filter? Is not what he just said. Or wait, is it actually tied to this voice line? Oh, I need to advance it.
As you might know, sunlight consists of various wavelengths of electromagnetic radiation.
That's something that people will later in life know. Hold on.
But for how long? The light from before faded in an instant.
Alright then, never mind.
Waves of sunlight? I don't get it.
Yeah, people of this time will not get it.
Never mind that. Let's assume this pigment is only visible under specific colors of light, say, red light or orange light. At dusk, when the sun is near the horizon, its rays travel through the atmosphere at a steeper angle, which diffuses the blue and ultraviolet light, causing the sunlight to appear more orange and red. A sunset, in other words. Building on this, if we use an optical filter to block out even more blue and ultraviolet wavelengths...
You may as well get to the point, Signore Apple, because you've lost me.
Yeah, he doesn't understand that. Apple thrills excitedly in midair.
With the right amount of red and orange light, the pigment on the wall should become visible.
But for how long? The light from before faded in an instant.
Well, that's true. Highly limited in duration, and in size too. Nothing like the breathtaking display Leonardo demonstrated in the monastery. It may require a particular angle to achieve the desired effect. However, figuring that out will take some complex mathematical calculations.
They both pause to examine the painting. The white space remains undisturbed, impervious to its observers.
So, this is Uccello's final puzzle, huh?
I feel like the picture on the bottom right is giving you the answer, but
All this has really piqued my curiosity, Ezio. What kind of a man was this Paolo Uccello?
Mi dispiace. I can't even recall his face, though I'm not surprised by his use of riddles. If he is anything like the other artists I know. They all like hiding puzzles in their work. It's a means of protecting them from imposters. I do know he has a passion for drawing birds. That's part of the reason they call him Uccello.
You can tell from the meticulous detailing he painted them with.
Other than that, though, he was quite ordinary.
Not as lively as Leonardo, not as eccentric as Brunelleschi.
Is that so? Yet this ordinary man had a mind as vast as the universe itself. Not only was he a legendary painter, but he was also a pioneer in perspective and lighting. The perplexing puzzles he left in his works have proved an enduring challenge for scholars to decipher. Not to mention, he seems to be one of these Compliners cultists.
Ezio doesn't seem to give the accusation much weight. Reaching out his hand, he gently brushes the chipped wall.
He was also a Florentine, and it's no wonder that a Florentine can work wonders.
Alright. Meanwhile, the fog in the central nave has cleared. Wakey wakey Vertin. She awakens feeling like her body is filled with lead.
Sotheby? Leonardo?
Well, he's still here snoring.
Don't take me, please.
Oh. Vertin notices a half-open censer on the altar table.
That must have been the source of the sleeping gas. Thank you, Miss Sotheby. That potion you gave me seems to have mitigated the effects of the gas.
I'm not tasty. Really?
What are you dreaming about? The sleeping young lady appears gripped in a terrible nightmare.
It seems they aren't going to be waking up anytime soon.
Uh-huh. Oh. Well, now. Time for Vertin sneak action. Oh, is she dragging them?
There you go.
The dozing duo are dragged behind the altar, hidden beneath the holy protection of its shadow.
You should be safe here, for the time being.
Ugh. Angels' trumpets are poisonous. Keep clear from them.
What?
I'm sorry. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Alright. Vertin solo action.
Bene. Our reinforcements are in position.
And there's the dickhead.
I understand that the Padre already took care of the rats in the central nave. You, go fetch them and lock them up.
Si, Comandante!
Si, Comandante!
The rest of you will follow me to eliminate our troublesome assassin. Seize the golden apple and claim those relics. Now pull yourselves together. We can't let this assassin get the drop on us. So if I catch any of you slacking off, you're going to wish I'd kicked you off the ledge here. Capito?
Si, Comandante!
All right.
The Father of Understanding guide. Huh?
The Templar commander notices a slender shadow behind a brick chimney.
Who's there? Show yourself.
Uh-oh.
Good afternoon, sir.
You. Aren't you that visitor from last night?
Uh-huh. A breeze sweeps through, carrying up the tension in the air.
Don't tell me. You snuck your way up here for some sightseeing, signorina.
This guy.
Prendetela.
Okay, he's that stupid. I was about to say. Okay, Vertin, time to fight. Well, and by that I mean these gentlemen are gonna nuke them. Templar soldier, okay. Is it just a repeat? Yep, it's a repeat of the old ones. Okay.
You can't see me. You can't see me.
Convoltarti indietro.
Jesus Christ, so much damage.
Which matters more? Knowledge or strength?
So much damage. So much stupid damage.
Muoviti! Flank her from the other side! She must be with the assassins! Don't let her get away!
Well, time to parkour. Obviously, these tiles weren't made for running. Her foundation training didn't include any programs on rooftop evasion.
I need to find Ezio and Mr. Apple, but...
The enormous dome looms ahead, the dark ventilation grates resembling the dim, watchful eyes of giant beasts. Far from a welcoming sight.
How should I get inside?
Time to climb?
It appears you're lost, signorina. Thieves, courtesans, and foreigners. I've always wondered why the assassins only attract the likes of you as allies.
It's not hard to side with the assassins, when the only other option is you.
Damn.
Huh. You're just a band of faithless lowlifes, nothing more.
She inches backward, but finds herself no more roof left to meet her step.
Do you cherish your life, Signorina? Or will you leap down like one of those suicidal assassins?
Well, is there hay down there? Laughter erupts from the advancing thugs. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, she's tipping. Vertin. Her heart beats faster and faster as if it might burst up from her throat at any moment. There's the eagle. And there's Ezio. Get wrecked. A throwing knife pierces through the commander's eye. Ooh!
My eye!
Ah! Dead on. Yep. Flashes of flying blades flicker in the chaos. The Templars fall from the rooftop one by one. Just around the corner, a greyish figure stands silently, like a phantom in the sunlight.
Ezio.
Follow the wall on the right until you see a mechanical bird. I placed it there to mark a hidden window. Your friend's waiting for you there.
What about you?
He's gonna be fine. The assassin takes a step forward, directing his gaze toward another wave of Templars. Their armor glints coldly in the waning sun, forming a restless silver sea on the rooftop.
I have other work to do.
He's busy. He's doing the thing he always does. Dispatches idiots. Alright. Is there gonna be something else that pops up right now? Oh yeah, there actually is. Been a while. Okay, what do we have? A colorful story. She wrote everything down to remember those unexpected yet beautiful days. Listen to the story. Diary with paint on it. March. Good heavens. Oh, is this from Sotheby? Good heavens, I never thought linear perspective would be so hard to learn. I asked plenty of dumb questions, but Uccello answered all of them patiently and kept encouraging me. Father said I needed more practice too. Okay, never mind, not Sotheby. March. Oh, is it still March? Yeah, still March. The lords kept throwing out new ideas, but Uccello always managed to talk them down. The fresco is getting more and more lively and artistic. It is an honor to witness the birth of a masterpiece. Still in March, following Uccello's advice, everyone tried that magical paint, including the most stubborn ones among us. I hope these days never end. And the final one from April, we are all being dismissed. My skills have improved over these last few days. Uccello generously shared his paint with us before he left. The story is coming to an end. We have to leave the painting unfinished. I put away the paint, but its odor remains in my mind. So that was someone who was working with the cello, huh? Who left it behind. That message, at least. Okay, interesting. Alright, but this is where we're gonna be ending it for today, and we're gonna continue next time. And considering as much as it looks, it's only 16 stages. Next time we're then gonna be probably finishing the rest of this first part of the collapse story. Also, was there supposed to be a story for Ezio, like a character story for Ezio as well? Like, I'm presuming there's gonna be a different menu and everything once we're done with this thing, because this menu is definitely more unique than the usual kind for this thing. And considering that the Odyssey story is supposed to be a second story with some kind of, what you guys told me, some kind of overlap between the stories, so I'm guessing there's gonna be some kind of switch here in the menu or something like that. But yeah, that will be that for this time. Okay, it's very interesting. it definitely reminds me like I'm actually playing through a good old Assassin's Creed story. It's definitely throwing me back to the good old days of AC2 with this setting. I do wonder how Odyssey is gonna feel. Like I said, I've never touched Odyssey, and I've only recently downloaded it on the PS5 because it's part of the PS5, of the PlayStation Plus program. So I'll eventually touch it just to compare the Odyssey story here in the collab to the actual Odyssey story. It's gonna be interesting to play an Assassin's Creed game after so long again. Yeah, so far this is very interesting. Ezio definitely feels like Ezio, the older Ezio. So that's also quite interesting. Actually, hold on. Exhibited in the late 15th century for 34 years. Okay, so yeah, this is the middle-aged Ezio, essentially. Alright, that does make sense about how he was handling himself, talking and everything. Alright. Okay, with his current age cleared, I do know roughly around where this where this Ezio is from in the whole storyline. But okay, very cool. Very cool. I'm very happy with this story so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Ezio's portion is gonna end and what's gonna be the overlap then to get us into the other one. The story already teased that that a certain rockin' pirate ended up in a different timeline. So whatever is gonna be at the end of this is gonna lead into hopping over into the completely other timeline, or rather even further into the past, to visit Greece and see what's happening over there. That one's gonna be actually interesting, mostly because it's Greece. But anyway, we'll see about all of those things. For now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This one really came earlier than usual. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did so, please consider leaving a like. It would help out a lot. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. If you want to also support me more directly, memberships are open on the channel. No video will be behind a membership, it's purely there for support. So thank you to all the members already doing so. Much appreciated. And yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic day wherever you are. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.